With the recent return of Wally Bear, I can't help but feel that Bed Wars feels more fun. I've played Bed Wars on and off when bored since it fell off, and there's been one thing that's been bothering me. Godbridging is almost impossible for people without YouTube rank, and it still hasn't been fixed. What I mean by this is when you Godbridge for a certain amount of time, the blocks under you start to disappear and you fall. This has been prominent for over a year, and it's really been getting in the way, at least for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people. If you're one of my friends watching this video, you'd know that I can't speed bridge to save my life, and not being able to Godbridge just makes it worse. I see that this is a very personal issue, but in case other people are also having this issue, I do want to address it as best I can. Not being able to Godbridge on Hypixel also makes me think, what good is Godbridging? Sure, you can play on German Bed Wars servers, but for people living outside of Europe, the game is very difficult to play on Hyping. Adjusting to timing on Hyping is a rather large issue, at least for me. I also don't think that Godbridging is a big enough deal to ban. Godbridging isn't a go-to bridge method for hackers on account of it being much slower than Scaffold, and you still need to learn how to time the jumps. And being only 6 stars on my account, I've seen many hackers. None of them use Godbridging. Another thing I find interesting is that I have no problem telebridging. Though I can't telebridge very well, I have yet to experience blocks disappearing when I try. But for Godbridging, and even sometimes diagonal speed bridging, it feels almost impossible. We've had the no Godbridging issue before, and it has since been fixed, and now unfixed. But I can't help but feel like it was fixed because of YouTubers talking about the issue. And now it only exists for people with under 30k subscribers, so it's almost a silent issue. Bedless hasn't talked about it because he probably doesn't know it's an issue, and Cake Progress hasn't made a video for over 2 years. I've seen one YouTuber called Pugger who made a video on this issue, but they didn't go too in depth. The video is very high quality, and I do recommend you check it out. I've linked it in the description and the pinned comment. This video sounds like a lot of complaining, and though it is, I think that it is at least justified, if not required, to be heard. It's been 9 months since Godbridging has been banned for people without YouTube rank on Hypixel, and though I don't know how to run a server, they have fixed it faster in the past. When it was banned 2 years ago, it was huge and everyone knew about it. It was fixed in 1 week. It makes me feel like it was on purpose and they just decided they don't want Godbridging on Hypixel anymore. With Godbridging still allowed to people with YouTube rank, it relieves the argument of that Godbridging creators will have to switch servers or content. I find this an irresponsible decision on Hypixel's part. It makes it so that creators are able to keep making Godbridging videos and keep promoting the Hypixel network, while people who have less of a voice aren't able to get the full experience. Or maybe it's just me and literally no one else feels this way, but it's hard for me to see that being the case. Anyways, I don't have anything else to talk about in this video, so I'm just gonna end it here early.